So to me, Windows 10 is a little bit more dynamic. Windows 8 started that trend, very dynamic compared to Windows 7 and any of the previous versions of Windows. Windows 10 has a lot more sounds. Oddly enough, we didn't hear a lot of sounds while I was doing this video, but last night when I was looking over Windows 10, there were all kinds of sounds that were popping up, from new mail to a new notification. So it was very active last night. I think she's just been taking a nap. A lot more animations, more dynamic, more interactive. And it's just a lot more fun, in my opinion. You know, it's interesting. Some of us become so resistant to technology, and I was in technology for many, many, many years. I was never an early adopter. So when this whole idea of Windows 8 came out, I had previously used Vista, Windows 7, and I think sometimes we tend to get into a comfort zone and we don't want to change something because it might mean we have to learn something else. What if it's difficult? A lot of us don't like to read instructions. We don't want to have to go to a new class. But to be honest with you, going from Windows 7 to Windows 8 was a little bit more of a leap than going from Windows 8 to Windows 10. Now, I had mentioned before that before I got this laptop and I knew it had Windows 8.1 installed, I did take some time to familiarize myself with the new operating system, because a new OS can be a little daunting to kind of get to know. But once I kind of got over, maybe like a lot of people did, where was the start menu? Oh wait, it's right here. The window is still there. It just opens up and expands across the screen. But then I have so much more customizing power and everything is dynamic. You know, it was a great experience moving from Windows 7 into Windows 8. So now moving from Windows 8 to Windows 10, you're already in the Windows environment and the dynamic environment from Windows 8, and now it's just a little bit more, shall we say, condensed, because in Windows 8, you know, the screen didn't go up the left-hand side. You opened up the start menu, it expanded across your screen. You discovered all this new functionality and customization with these tiles and these applications. And then at Windows 10, we went back to the left-hand side. We still have the great experience of Windows 8 with the customization of all of the tiles that convert to the applications. And then we still have the same information and settings, files, everything is accessed right from your fingertips. I said that in Windows 8, but Windows 10 took a good thing and streamlined it even more. Applications seem to be more streamlined. Access to files, you can see right away. You got it from the Action Center here. You get File Explorer from right here. You get File Explorer from right here. Just very dynamic kind of environment that really works a lot better for you. If you want to expand this because you love the Windows 8 experience, you can do that. If you like the idea of working in tablet mode, we showed you how to do that earlier. If you want to keep your menu to the left a little bit more condensed and you just would like to scroll through. If you're looking for applications, the same thing, you can kind of scroll through. It's also the same. Anything that you can use on your touchscreen, you can also use with your mouse and keyboard. The only thing that I kind of noticed as far as something that will be a distraction for me with this particular laptop, I don't know if it happened with other laptops, with this Toshiba one, I got messages that said that I needed to manually uninstall certain programs to re-update to Windows 10. That's a little inconvenient for me. Maybe that will get fixed. But I think that I shouldn't have to manually uninstall something, because now I have to go search for what it is that it wants me to uninstall. It wasn't that intuitive from the Toshiba information window, but clearly those two attributes did not update from Windows 8 to Windows 10. The other thing was that my mouse on my laptop seemed to be getting hung up, and it wasn't doing that in the Windows 8 environment. So those are probably just things that have to come with updates, and maybe they're just little bugs that have to be worked out. Overall, I like the new Windows 10. When I was trying the Windows 8, I was a little resistant. I already mentioned I'm not an early adopter, and I was thinking, I kind of like Windows 8. I'll just stick with the Windows 8. If you upgrade to Windows 10 and you decide that you don't like it, there is a way that you can go back. I believe that it's here. I think it was in one of these areas that you could actually go back to Windows 8 right here in recovery. It's available for 1 month after you upgrade to Windows 10. If you're absolutely thinking, I'm in love with Windows 8, I do not want Windows 10, you can go back and roll your laptop, your PC back to Windows 8. However, I think giving Windows 10 a chance, you'll find that things are much more streamlined, as I was mentioning, and the functionality is there, all of the capabilities still there. The Microsoft storage right at your fingertips as far as applications, games, and as I mentioned before, moving from Windows 8 to Windows 10, things are a lot more streamlined. Microsoft Store, there are lots of applications to help you manage just about every aspect of your life that you could imagine, even things for fun, your hobbies, your business life, personal life, etc. The biggest leap is moving from Windows 7 to Windows 8. Not such a huge leap to move from Windows 8 to Windows 10. Just takes a little bit of adjustment, not nearly as much adjustment from Windows 7 to Windows 8. But then again, to be honest with you, Windows 7 to Windows 8 just took a little bit of time, but you didn't have to have a manual beside you to actually be able to go through. I like the fact that you can navigate without having to go to a class. You could, but I think there are a lot of us, and I'm a female and I'm still resistant from looking up the directions and the instructions until all else fails, right? But I appreciate the fact that since I'm the last person that will actually read instructions when all else fails, that I don't have to do that I can pretty much navigate my way through it, and it's not difficult at all. Overall, I loved Windows 8. I like Windows 10 even more. The upgrade was simple. I didn't have any problems with that. I really do like Windows 10. I love all of the dynamics that is Windows 10, the animations, the ability that it's more interactive with me. Cortana is going to be a very interesting addition to Microsoft that will help keep things manageable. That concludes my review for Windows 10. I hope that there's something that I said that helped shed some light on the installation process. The fact that it's even more interactive. I think I will really enjoy Cortana. I think she'll be a great addition to helping keep things manageable in life with everything that she brings to the table. And just the ability to be able to annotate on web pages, sharing it, sending links. That's a lot more dynamic, saving information with your notes on it. Being able to write with a stylus or write with your finger or circling something, highlighting something. All of these things are really fantastic additions to Windows 10. So that concludes my review for the Windows 10 experience. And I hope that I've helped you be able to navigate both Windows 8 and Windows 10 with a lot more ease. I hope that you feel more comfortable with either one of these operating systems, and particularly with your upgrade to Windows 10. It's a great way to move into the next leap of technology. I think you'll be excited to be able to have Windows 10 with everything at your fingertips. That concludes this video.